a few weeks back, one of my Cambrianite friend during a discussion told me that her cousin, yes, of course, from another school, not from Cambrian Hall, complimented her and said that one of the most active and most popular alumni community in Dehradun is Cambrian Hall. Now, this brought such a huge smile and a sense of pride in me. With this backdrop, I welcome you all to the next episode of Being Cambrianite. I'm sure all of you as alumni would have experienced all the wonderful work being done by the Cambrian Hall Alumni Association in the last few years. Most importantly, their efforts in bringing the Cambrian Hall alumni together from all across the world as one family and reconnecting with the alma mater. Our guests today in the show are few of the core team members of Cambrian Hall Alumni Association. Yes, these are the people who make it happen for all of us at the Alumni Association. I'm going to welcome all four of them. I welcome President of Cambrian Hall Alumni Association, Mr. Hemant Kochhar. Mr. Hemant is from class of 1989. He's a hospitality professional with over 26 years of experience in the industry with various roles, including his leadership position in various businesses, namely Madhuban Hotels, ACE HR Consulting, Madhuban Academy of Hospitality, and KP Land and Finance Private Limited. Our second guest this evening is Ms. Shabnam Anand. Ma'am Anand is an international designer and painter with over 40 years of illustrious career in India and United Kingdom. Her designs have been sold and well accepted all over Europe, United States, Japan, and Australia. Ms. Shabnam is from class of 1973 and was a boarder back then. She was also Deuter House captain and a great athlete during her Cambrian Hall days. Interesting enough, her shot put record still stands unbroken till date. How cool is that? She's currently the secretary of the Cambrian Hall Alumni Association. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I welcome Ms. Shruti Dhawan. Ms. Shruti is a postgraduate in business management. She's a passionate traveler and is a founder of Global Rahi, a travel company. She keeps a very low profile when it comes to her professional life. She also runs a trust which is actively involved in philanthropic work and recently completed its maiden project in improving the infrastructure of primary school in Rampur village, Dehradun. Ms. Shruti is from class of 1992 and has been actively involved with Cambrian Hall Alumni Association in organizing all the activities on ground from conceptualization to execution stage. Welcome, Ms. Shruti. Last, and of course not the least, I welcome Mr. Rajiv Jindal. He is a legal and finance professional with over 23 years of experience in the sector with specialization in project management. He's also actively involved in Cricket Association of Uttarakhand. He is from class of 1992 and a very popular then and still amongst the Cambrianites across various batches. He was football and hockey team captain during his Cambrian Hall days and also went on to win the Best Athlete Championship for the year 1991, representing the Deuter House. He's also involved with Cambrian Hall Association since inception and is currently its vice president. I welcome all of you, and first thing first, thank you very much for accepting my invitation. How are you guys doing?
Good.
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 Very good.
Thank you, Sachin,
Thank you
for connecting us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sachin.
For bringing us into this limelight.
Okay. So I'm going to run through a few questions, right? And feel free, anybody can take that question, based on, your choice. Okay. So, and I think the idea is that I think why we were having this conversation is that, because of course our alumni is now pretty popular, and of course not a lot of people know the faces behind or the people behind the association. That's one of the reasons that motivated me, that people actually should know and meet and also hear thoughts from all of you. Okay, so I'll start with my first one. Anyone, if you could just guys give me a quick heads up in terms of the facts and figures with regard to how it stands with regard to Cambrian Hall Alumni Association as of today. Where do we stand?
Yeah, hi Sachin. Thank you so much for calling us for this wonderful interaction. And I can just tell you a little bit about the association. We've gained popularity in these 5 years of our inception. And this association has done a lot in this period. It was registered, it's a registered body now, it's a society. And, it's been 5 years, as I told you. Plus, there are 78 of our life members. And we've got over 550, annual members who are still growing. That's an approximate figure, but it's growing every day. So we're getting a lot of people who are entering the association, and we are proud about the amount of members we have right now. Plus, we have a very strong, following on social media, so which is commendable from the social media team, which you also represent. I'm so proud of the way things are coming up and they're shaping up right now. And we have over 1,000 records of our alumni association, alumni members. Then we've got 3,500 connections on these platforms, where 3,500 people have joined the network somewhere or the other on social media. And plus, there's a lot the association has been doing in terms of infrastructure development at the school level. So that is something which, again, we are very, very, very proud of. We've already done projects worth 22 lakhs at the school level, which includes social projects and also includes infrastructure projects. So all that joined together, it's about 22 lakhs we spent in the school. And plus, there is another thing which we do, which is scholarships. So all of us contribute to scholarships. On an individual level, all our members are participating in scholarships, picking up one case or the other. And plus, from the Alumni Association's front also, there's a lot of things which we are doing to promote scholarships and other sponsorships for students who are needy, who require help there. So that is what we've been doing, and overall picture is this only. But I'm really proud of the way the association has grown in these 5 years, and that's about it. So that's what I would like to say. Yeah,
these are like phenomenal figures and facts that you just presented. I think this gives us an overview of, at least for people who know about the association but would not know the journey that we have taken in the last few years. Okay, I think this one I would like to ask Shabnam ma'am. What, according to you, what's one single motivating factor that has pushed you to contribute towards the Cambrian Hall alumni cause? And let's not forget, all of you guys are professionally very extremely busy on a day-to-day basis with your existing commitments. So tell us, ma'am, about that.
Well, I think the motivation really has come from a lot of people in the past wanting to get together. They wanted to reconnect with the school, and we actually didn't have a kind of alumni setup then. So I think it was the batch of 1974 that got the ball rolling, and they decided to meet up. And it snowballed into quite a large figure. So I think we had 200 plus people who were interested in meeting up. And so we decided to meet up. And I think we called it the summit. This would have been about a decade ago when we met up. And ever since then, I think we just carried on. It's been a good thing to connect, and a lot more people have wanted to meet up. So it's just carried on from then.
Okay, nice. Okay, one basic question, yes, of course, there are lots of people who are already connected as Cambrianites, but let's say this is one for example, and that Cambrianites are all across the world right now, right? So let's say if there's a Cambrianite sitting in Australia, or let's say somebody sitting in Cochin who doesn't know how to connect. So could any one of you tell us what's the best way? How can they get officially get connected with the association?
Yeah, Sachin, as CHAA, we have a website also, which is in place right now. And in addition to that, we have presence on the Facebook, Insta, all thanks to you, Twitter, and we are expanding the presence over there.
Okay.
Plus, we are all available, all of us, our phone numbers, we are always there on WhatsApp groups. So we are strengthening our position and we are increasing the connect. So we are trying to increase the number of students, ex-Cambrianites. We want them to join us. So we have the membership forms on the website. Anybody who wants to join us can join us as an annual member or a permanent member. That's their sweet will. We are trying to expand our presence everywhere and reach out to students all over the world.
Would you also tell us a bit about the membership? You said there is two membership, an annual membership and a and a lifelong membership. Can you tell us about
the annual membership? It's a one-time fees of rupees 10,000, okay, which you don't have to pay. Sorry, the life membership.
Okay.
It's a one-time fees of 10,000. You don't have to pay any further.
Okay.
That makes you a life member. And the annual membership fees is 500 rupees.
Okay.
So which is payable on annual basis.
Okay.
So both the memberships, they come with a set of privileges that in the society, a life member can contest for any post he or she wishes to.
Okay.
The annual membership, that thing is not there.
Okay.
So we are just communicating this to each and every, whatever contacts or all the batches, and we want them to join us. We want them to be part of this family.
Okay. Now, since you just touched upon that topic, I would like you to tell us, that's a part 2 of the question. Tell us a bit about the functioning of how the association works, and tell us also what goes behind the scene, kind of a thing. Just for anyone from a curiosity point.
It's very exciting. It's very exciting. What you see over here is just 4 people. As Hemant said, we are a registered society, so we have 78 life members, but the main decision-making team is a core committee. So I think we have around 15 people in that core committee right now, ranging from the Shabnam ma'am to Mr. Manmohan Sani, Rajendra Negi, Gaurav Agarwal. We have so many people, Ashutosh Kochhar, Shivam Kapoor being the youngest in the core committee. So whatever decisions we take, right, whether to start some infrastructure fund, give some scholarship, it's taken in that core committee meeting. So we meet on a monthly basis, and because of this corona thing, we haven't met over a long time. So there was a bit of disruption, but we meet on monthly basis in this sometimes in Dr. Biala's office. Now I would like to tell you that we have been allotted an independent office within the school premises.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So that should speed up the things, because we have an office now, so we'll be meeting more regularly. Okay. We're just waiting for this corona thing to get over.
Okay.
And the pace will pick up. Okay. So it's basically the core committee which takes the decisions, right? Deciding the date of the annual meet, the reunion, which is the main function so far, which has been happening, or throwing up a lunch for the teachers, whatever it is taken in that meeting.
Okay, nice. Okay, on a lighter note, or anything that I think I would like to ask Shruti ma'am, any moment of high that made you realize that all the effort that you've been putting in for the last so many years was just worth it? Any episode it could be funny, it could be emotional, it could be any high that you got in the last, any episode that you remember?
Sachin, I have been in the core committee since the last couple of years, and I've been more involved with the event management kind of a thing. Though the committee does a lot of other things, but my major role is in not organizing actually, but as you said, conceptualizing and giving it shape to the events. So it's a teamwork that happens, but that is the year of 2017. That is when we celebrated an 25th Silver Jubilee. It was 92 batch ka Silver Jubilee.
So which means 1992, your batch celebrated.
Our batch ka Silver Jubilee.
Fair enough. Okay.
So that was one moment of high when we had people coming in from all over the world at very short notices, and everybody who left with a, they were like happy souls.
Okay.
They were like, it was like coming back to school for them, and everybody complimented on such great work, and they were very proud and they were very happy to be here. And that was probably the best moment of our lives, which the team did so much work, and we were so happy about it. Every event actually, it gives us a high, because the team actually works so hard, and what goes behind the scenes nobody knows. But since you have brought this up and you've put us in the limelight, so I might as well just mention that all of us work very hard and bring up the show, which, as you said in your initial speech, that everybody just appreciates. So that is the moment of high, when people look forward. And every year, I think the numbers of the reunion is increasing. So that is a moment of high, when you see those numbers.
In fact, I would like to compliment. In fact, it's such a nice trivia that both of you are in a single frame from 1992. And I think I would like to give a shout out to your batch, because you guys have just created like kind of a benchmark now for all the other batches that are going to come. So give us the numbers, and that's the record. I took up it as a challenge for myself, for my batch. So tell us the numbers.
You're not getting the number.
Tell us the numbers that you guys had for turnout for 1992, because that's the number that everybody should watch out.
91 out of, I think,
110.
91 out of 110.
Out of 110,
Wow.
we had.
And we had people from Australia, Canada, US,
Amsterdam.
London, Israel, every Amsterdam.
Lovely. So
Apart
wow.
from
So Cambrianites from all across the batches, if you're listening to this, 91 is the number that you guys need to beat. So that's the turnout.
Yes,
that's the benchmark.
I hope that number gets defeated,
By the 96 batch, we're hoping.
All the best.
Yeah. In fact, I did attend that alumni meet. I remember that, and I think I could see the number, the turnout that came, and I felt very, very proud on that particular day. That wow, what a number! And more importantly, people from so many different geographical locations actually turning up.
That was
the most beautiful part.
Yes. So as you asked me the moment of high, it was like getting everybody back to school, and reliving those school days really gave us a kick. And of course, it motivates us to perform better.
You talk about geographical locations. I would like to specially mention one person's name. If you see Arun Datta.
Okay.
I remember, I think 16th was our function.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Melbourne. Mm-hmm. I got in touch with him on 11th of December. As late as 11th of December. I told him, Arun, everybody is getting together. I don't know how, but you have to be here. He disconnected the phone. After 5 minutes, he gave me a call. The ticket is booked. I'm coming.
Oh, wow.
That was the
5 minutes. I mean, from Melbourne, in just 4 days flat, he was here.
And each and every person, when they left, they were like, it was worth it.
Yeah.
So that
gave us a kick,
That gave us a kick, actually.
Yeah. Now you're talking about incidents. So that makes me recall, because although we are talking about the association, of course, all of you have your own fond memories of the school. Tell us any fond memories of your batch that you remember, which makes you still laugh and that you still remember till today.
I have one.
You can go ahead.
I'll start with it. Okay, that was like my initial days in Cambrian Hall, and me being from I joined a co-ed school. I came from a convent. And here I was in the middle of all the notorious boys, okay? And then people were playing pranks on me just as I joined school. And within a week of joining, I was standing in front of Ma'am Butler White's office. So that was like, and you know what it is, like standing outside her office. So I will never forget that. And what for? I think it was...
somebody, that egg on
egg, yeah, somebody just,
broke an egg on a head.
Broke an egg for conditioning of my hair. So it was like crazy.
Was that during the Holi celebration?
No. It was just random. So that is how I would never forget it. Holi, I would still understand.
Yeah, we tortured a lot.
yeah, I was like, and that is how probably, we got closer and the bonds were made because of all these pranks. I was like ragged in Cambrian Hall. But I think that's how I made lifelong friends.
Okay. Anyone else? Any incident that you guys remember? From
My moment of high was when I won the championship,
okay.
the athletics championship. So I remember it carried an award of 500 rupees, which was huge at that time.
Yeah.
So out of that 500 rupees, what we did was we bought cold drinks. We filled the cup with it, all the cold drinks, and my entire batch we just had it.
Wow.
So that was a moment of proud for me. I was really happy and I felt proud. I just can't forget it in my life.
Sajjan, I want to add one more thing on that.
Please go ahead.
Like, yeah, that was my first episode when I joined school. And my last thing that I remember, which I'll never forget, when I was leaving school, I celebrated my birthday in school, and the class loved me so much by the end of it that I was given a huge teddy bear, which probably is lying somewhere around in the house still. And it was embarrassing for me to carry that teddy all over the place because I guess nobody was really used to seeing such things in school. But it was one of the most memorable birthdays for me. And I walked out of the school gates feeling very, very good about it, that what I came with and what I'm leaving with.
Wow.
So it was really, really touchy.
Nice. Okay. Shabnam ma'am, I'll ask this question to you. Can you tell us, Cambrianites watching this show, what's stored for us in 2021?
Well, because we've missed celebrating gold and silver for the 2 batches that we would have done last year. What we've planned for this year in December, hopefully if everything goes well, to combine the 4 batches and have 2 celebrating gold. I think it's 1970 batch, and then the one before, which is sorry, I'm sort of lost with the numbers, but we'll have the 2 batches celebrating gold and 2 celebrating silver this December.
95,
so it should be a event.
Yeah, 95, 96 will be silver and silver.
Hopefully it'll be a super event, and Shruti is going to organize it really well because she does a great
teamwork. I'm teamwork.
You do a very good job of getting it, the physical part of it together. So make it look really nice and special. Okay. So we all look forward to that.
Yeah, and you said approximately 3rd week of December, right? The 3rd weekend.
It's fixed, 3rd Saturday of December.
Okay, lovely. Okay. Mr. Hemant, any shout out to any of the alumni or any core team members, anyone, anyone during the course of the journey that you had and you said, okay, wow, I should, anyone that you think that you want to give a shout out to?
Of course, Shruti, Shruti's done a wonderful job. Last time when we had this beautiful event, it was so well organized, especially the interiors, the amount of effort she had put in is we all were proud of her and the way she did it, and
yes.
That's something we always look forward to.
Of high for me. The appreciation I get every time.
So it was a wonderful event. We all contributed to, but Shruti did a wonderful job. A lot of effort she put in. And plus, of course, Rajiv, the whole core team, everybody, even if it is about finance, it is about treasury. Because, I know the amount of effort Ashu puts in, and Manmohan sir is always there with us to support us. And, with his help, the amount of whatever comes to tentage and making sure that place is beautiful in the end of it. He also puts in a lot of effort, and we have a beautiful team. All the people in the team right now have a very strong sense of belonging to the school. So which really matters. Ultimately, when you do things for the school, if it doesn't come from your heart, nobody would do it. And nobody has time, everybody is busy in their own spheres, But when it comes to anything like this, the amount of energy which comes in and the positive energy which suddenly comes from every member in the association is beautiful. We've loved it throughout. And I remember whenever it comes to, we are all equals when it comes to working. And that's the best part of it, because it's no hierarchy whatsoever in this association. We are all equals, we all work together and we contribute and we live up to our responsibilities. So that is when you feel so good about the whole thing. There are some members who take responsibility and they are there till the end of it. They will not move out. So that commitment to the association is something which has really brought this association to where it is right now. And I hope that we will maintain it and even make it better now. So my shout out is to every member of the association, especially the core team, which I'm so happy about. That I might not be doing even a bit of what everybody's contributed to this association. So I'm so proud of the whole thing. So that's my shout out to everybody, not to one person, but of course Shruti for her outstanding efforts which she's done.
Thank you, Hemant. It's a beautiful team, and we work very well as a team.
Absolutely.
I would like to add mention Gaurav Agrawal especially, who has been with us. He does
absolutely Gaurav.
The catering part. At a huge loss, every year we don't pay him, whatever we give him, he accepts it gracefully. And these two members, Shivam Kapoor and Gaurav Agarwal, they're two young, energetic people with us. Shivam especially is like connecting the younger lot to us.
Millennials. Yeah.
Amongst the others, we may be missing a few important names.
One more thing.
Shivam is one guy who fits everywhere.
Yeah.
He fits everywhere.
Okay.
One more thing I'd like to chip in is I was very impressed with our teachers at the school. They're all a mix of young and a bit of old. But this new batch of teachers also really put in their efforts to make this event successful when we did it in 2019. But even if we missed out in 2020, I'm sure that this 2021 event is going to be mega. And we are all going to work towards it. And Rajiv has got some amazing, beautiful ideas which he wants to contribute to making it a big success. And of course, and Shabnam ma'am will get in more members as she always does. She's always been there for us and to make sure that the association is live and kicking. So you made the association live and kicking always, ma'am. Thank you so much for your efforts.
A pleasure.
I'm always excited for the alumni meet, but this year is, of course, special. Fingers crossed. My batch also is the...
All the best. All the best. We're waiting for the challenge, to complete it.
Yeah, I took that challenge.
Yes, and it's a steep, very difficult one. Just remember that. You need to match the enthusiasm also, okay?
Yes.
Not just the numbers.
Now,
I would like to, just give me a minute, I would like to mention that all this thing would not have been possible. Without the support of Dr. Byala and the present chairman of the school,
Absolutely.
We should thank them because it is only because of Dr. Byala, his enthusiasm,
he's there for every meeting.
He's there for every meeting. In fact, all our meetings, they take place in his room. Yeah, well, Sachin, I would like to mention the name of Ma'am Amrita Sharma also, who has been associated with us since the very beginning. And she has got tremendous energy and enthusiasm. So, the Krishna sir and Dr. Byala, they have been supporting us like anything. So we would all like to thank them. They've allotted an office also now for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. This last meeting I had with Dr. Byala, he was so kind when I said, sir, we would need an office. So this beautiful office he's given us at Shashi Block is going to be a place to meet now. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
He's always ready to help. He's always there for us.
So we'll be having namnis, bun samosas and bread powder.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now this question that I ask to everyone who comes on the show, so I have to ask you. That's one common question to everyone. What's one feeling that when we say being Cambrianite, what's one emotion or a feeling that comes to you when I say being Cambrianite? And
feeling of pride, immense pride is one.
Same here.
Yeah.
We're very
Couldn't agree.
proud to
A
be a
feeling
part of that
an
school.
emotion of happiness and a feeling of pride, immense pride actually.
And there's a lot of connect because of the teachers we had. I think the new batches would be feeling the same for their teachers. But I think I still connect with all my teachers who were there in school. And, they were such wonderful people that, the kind of education we got in school, and plus starting with Mr. Tuck to, all the teachers which we had. So I would really, with folded hands, thank them for what they've done for us. Thank you so much.
Shabnam ma'am?
Yeah, well, I would also extend my thanks to all our teachers, because we really have very fond memories of school, and goes without saying the teachers are like the most influential people there when you're a child. So we've had some wonderful years, even though they're sort of years before all these other people on the panel. I think they must be toddlers or not even born, probably. But yes, it's been some very fond memories of that time. And we still have Mr. Shanti Swaroop, who is very, very, what should I say, active in joining in, and very cooperative whenever he can. He's quite elderly. And Mr. Mohinder Singh still comes back from Canada every now and then. I think he comes back most years. Hemant would be able to confirm.
Comes every year.
Yeah, and we had Mrs. Penny Dutre recently, who was Mr. Dutre's daughter. So hopefully we'd like to get as many teachers back as well as Mr. Sharp, and there are quite a few teachers who still have to come back. So we look forward to seeing them. Hopefully, if not in the 21 meet, possibly the next one. But it'll be really great to have them back.
Okay. Sadly, we've come to the end of the show, and I would like to say thank you to all of you for sparing your time from your busy schedule. And I enjoyed the conversation. I'm sure Cambrianites who's watching this show would have enjoyed it, and of course would like to connect. And before we say goodbye, as just a normal customary that we do, I think we close the show by all of us saying the school motto. So, to greater heights.
Yeah, to greater heights.
Greater heights.
Greater height.